Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. This is Patrick Lee, your host. It's time for Midweek Motivation Live. Today, I want to welcome you to this episode, Midweek Motivation Live. We're going to be tackling one of the biggest roadblocks to success in many people's life, including mine from time to time, procrastination. Are you a member of the Procrastination Nation? People are already tuning in to watch the show. That always trips my trigger, gets me going. Accountability is one of the things that actually helps us all move forward in life, is one of the things that we're going to be talking about today a little bit. Hey, Cody Blair, good to see you. Yes, sir. The man in black, not Johnny Black, but the man in black today on Midweek Motivation Live. Good to see people already tuning in, liking, loving the show. Midweek Motivation Live now on all major podcast platforms, and now sponsored by Stellar. Get Stellar, www.getstellar. Are you ready to elevate your wellness journey? Discover Stellar Products, your partner in plant-powered health solutions. Their premium CBD-infused products are meticulously crafted from 100% clean ingredients, ensuring you experience the purest form of natural relief. I take Stellar. I have products here. These are my Energy and Focus mushroom gummies. You'll get a box if you subscribe. You get a box, of a real pretty box similar to this, maybe white, maybe rainbow, with your initial kit of Stellar products. Let me move that out of the way. And www.getstellar, STLLR, is where you need to go. Whether you are seeking to alleviate stress, enhance focus, or find restful sleep, Stellar offers a diverse range of products tailored to your unique needs, from their soothing pain lotion to CBD gummies, 4,000 milligrams of CBD and in the pain lotion, or the appetite suppressant gel caps. I'm using the appetite suppressant gel caps as well personally. Each product is designed to support your well-being without artificial additives. If you use this code, capital Patrick 20, you'll get 20% off all of your orders at Stellar. Good stuff. I use it, and I think you should too. Embrace a holistic approach to health with Stellar's commitment to quality and purity. Plus, enjoy free shipping on orders over $75. Remember, save 20% off all orders when you use my code Patrick20. Visit getstellar.com today. Take the first step towards a balanced and revitalized you. I use it, and you should too. Stellar, STLLR, Stellar products from Stellar people. Enhance your wellness. Let's dive into today's topic. This is one of those things that has affected you. It has affected me. It affects all of us from time to time. And that is the topic of procrastination. The procrastinator's creed is, why do today that which we can put off till tomorrow, right? How many of you have ever said that in your own mind? You've said that to your spouse, to your significant other, or to yourself. I need to do this. I'm tired right now. I can do it tomorrow. I can do it tomorrow. It's not pressing. I can do it later. Many of us struggle with these things, and I do myself from time to time. Some of you, I know, will be super motivated, super excited, and then all of a sudden you drop off the radar for a couple of days, and no one knows where you are. Chances are you have adopted a mindset of procrastination, and you need to recharge your batteries. Maybe you have decided that you need to hibernate like a bear for a couple of days, and you can't people anymore. Have any of you ever been there? I'm tired of dealing with people. I'm tired of dealing with life. I just need a break. I know I have a lot of things to do, but I just can't seem to take the step to start doing that, right? We need to tackle one of those biggest roadblocks to our future, and that is procrastination. If you've ever struggled to take action, if you've ever had a problem with something like that, and you just get in the habit of putting things off, I think today's episode is for you. I'm going to give you 6 game-changing principles. That's right. I said game-changing principles to help you break free and take massive immediate action. Let's dive in. Number one, the do it now mindset. Um, well, save the banner, Patrick. There you go. Number one, the do it now mindset. I read a book years ago, a couple of not that long ago, not like years and years ago, because she just came out with it maybe a year or two ago. And that's the 1 2 3 4 5 or 5 4 3 2 1 concept by Mel Robbins. The biggest mistake people make when trying to be productive is waiting for the right mood. Sometimes I got to be in the mood. Or the motivation. I need to be motivated and I just don't feel like doing it right now. But here's the truth: motivation is fleeting, just like sometimes other feelings are. It often comes after you start taking action, not before. And that's a key point that a lot of people don't remember or don't realize when they're thinking about this. Motivation usually happens once you start taking the first step. Once you start on the journey, you may not want to go somewhere and you're not a morning person, but when you get up at 4 a.m., you load the car and you're full of gas and you have your road snacks and a fresh cup of coffee. As soon as you pull out of town, you start feeling motivated, right? You start feeling excited about where you're going. This may be a long trip, but I know the closer I get, the more motivated I'm going to feel. And once the sun starts coming up over the horizon and you're further down the road than you ever thought you would be, you're way more motivated, right? So we have to get out of that mindset of if I'm waiting for the right season, if I'm waiting for motivation to come, we need to remember that when we start taking action, the motivation will come behind that, not before. If you keep waiting to feel ready, you'll stay stuck in this cycle of procrastination and hesitation, right? Sometimes we call that the paralysis of analysis. We wait so long thinking about how this could go wrong, we never get started in working towards how it could go right. To break this habit, you need to adopt this do it now manifesto, this mindset. This means acting immediately when a task comes to mind without overthinking it. I'm an overthinker. A lot of times I'm a free thinker and I can just go jump into something. Someone says something, and I've told a lot of you, last year was my year of yes. I'm carrying that into this year. This is just my year of yes. So many things I am just going to say yes to. And that's what we need to do, because once we say yes and get started, you jump immediately, you hear something and you just go, yes, let's go. You can tell if it's a good idea or not pretty quick. And if it's not, you can course correct. You can change your mind. This is America and we're humans. We can change our minds at any time. One of the most powerful tools for this is what I was talking about a second ago, Mel Robbins' practice of the 5 4 3 2 1. It's the countdown from 5. When you feel hesitation creeping in and someone has asked you about something, or you need to do something and you catch yourself in this mood of putting it off, immediately jump into this mindset of counting down from 5 4 3 2 1. What happens at when you count down, right? When you hit 1 0, you get what? Liftoff. That's what we all learned as little kids watching Apollo, right? The Apollo missions. They would count down, and that's when you would take off, right? But just count down mentally or out loud: 5 4 3 2 1, boom. Then physically move into action before your brain can turn around and talk you out of doing it, right? Your brain is powerful and talks you out of doing a lot of things that you need to do, but you need to physically move into action before your brain can say no or change your mind, right? When you do that, this interrupts your autopilot procrastination level, right? That habit we have of automatically saying no or waiting. If you're one of those people that says we have to wait and think about everything that we do, you'll find that maybe there will be an instance where that waiting, that little hesitation may have saved you some money or some drama or a missed opportunity. Or a bad missing out on a bad opportunity. But for the most part, taking the action right away is going to lead to more opportunity and more success in life, right? If you just say, let's do this, 5 4 3 2 1, boom, I'm going to take massive action. You're going to find that it interrupts that automatic habit of yours of just saying no and let's wait. You have to rewire your brain for instant decision making. Another way to cultivate this do it now mindset is embracing a bias for action as opposed to a bias of inaction. This means training yourself to default to starting instead of hesitating. High performers have this simple rule: if something takes less than 5 minutes, just do it now. If it's going to take longer than that, that may be the time that you need to collaborate, ask for some help, or whatever, finish the phone call you're on. But if you just need to answer an email, just answer the email now. If you need to return someone's call, just return that call now. Send the invoice, send the repair amendment, send the bill, whatever that is. Send the money, pay the bill, or put your shoes on and head to the gym, whatever it may be. Act on it instantly. Remember, success belongs to those of us who move quickly, right? The world doesn't reward great ideas, it rewards action. When you hesitate, you give fear, doubt, and excuses a chance to creep in and steal your success. No one wants that. When you develop the habit of immediate action, you'll notice a massive shift in your productivity, your confidence, and your results. Good morning, Pete. Good to see you watching. Also, people loving the show. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Many of you that I know that watch the show, smart, you took action and you came to watch the show. That's why we're friends. Number 2, eliminate the mental negotiations. Stop giving yourself a way out. Procrastination happens because we give ourselves this internal debate. Should I do it now or should I do it later? Right? Anything worth doing well is worth doing tomorrow. How many times have you said that? Tomorrow is a great day for me to get started building a woodshed. Tomorrow is a great day for me to start taking consultation on the new business idea I have. If it's if it's a good idea today, it'll be a good idea tomorrow, right? And sometimes, if you're buying a used car, sometimes that's the right mindset, but not generally. The best time to do something was yesterday. I was at a board meeting last week and sitting next to a very dynamic lady who's been very successful in the real estate industry, and that's one of the things we were talking about. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. Number 1, the best time to do it is yesterday. The second best time to do it is now, when it hits your mind, when you're reminded. Just do it now, right? The mental negotiation is your enemy. That's what's killing our success. To stop this, remove the choice. If you take away that choice of waiting, you're not going to automatically autopilot or auto shift into that mindset. Hello, Gina. Hello, Mitzi. Also, good friends watching the show. I love that. Just take that choice to wait away. Treat necessary actions like brushing your teeth as something you just do. You get up, you make your bed, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you go say your prayers, you get in line with God before you pick up the phone. Do all of the things that you shouldn't have to think about. And when it comes to taking action, you will find that you'll start doing the same thing. This powerful trick is setting the non-negotiable action rule. For example, if you need to exercise, make it a rule. And if you work out in the morning, my wife works out after work, but she takes her gym bag with her every day. And she knows when she's going from work to the gym. First thing you do, you got the gym bag, go to the gym. It's a non-negotiable with her. If you work out in the morning and that's the first thing you do after you get up and brush your teeth and wash your face, instead of putting on other clothes, put on your gym clothes immediately. Have them laid out the night before. Just make it a rule that I get up, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I say my prayers, I put on my gym clothes. Then those habits lead to massive momentum of you hitting the gym. Have you ever noticed that the more you think about doing something, the harder it becomes to actually do it? Sometimes the best way to do it is just that, just do it. That's because your brain starts negotiating with itself. Maybe I'll do it later. You'll start making excuses. Maybe I just don't feel like it right now. I just feel like having another cup of coffee and turning on YouTube and turning into a couch potato today. Do I really need to leave and go to the office? I work from home. Maybe I could just work from home today. And then you'll be on TV all day and you'll not get anything done. Right? This is a trap every one of us gets caught into from time to time. Every second we spend debating whether or not to act, you're reinforcing the habit of not acting, procrastinating. The best way to overcome this is to eliminate that choice altogether. Just eliminate it. That is not something I'm going to do. I'm not going to slough off. It was a 4-star, 5-star general is the one that said that started teaching about making your bed. And it's one of the first things they teach people in the military. If you can't start the day by getting up and making your bed real quick before you go wash your face and brush your teeth, say your prayers, if you can't do that simple task, you'll probably not do anything else worthy all day either. Don't debate it. Don't allow your mind to talk you out of it. Make it a non-negotiable rule that when it's time to act, you move immediately without discussion. Here's a practical exercise to help you create a trigger action plan. If you struggle to get up early, set your alarm across the room. Some of us know that, right? I seldom need an alarm. My wife sets an alarm. She's up at 5 every day, and she gets up, starts getting ready to work, and I get up after her and start getting ready for work. She sets her alarm. She becomes my alarm. I know by the time I'm awake, she's getting ready for work. It's time for me to get up and start going. But if I need to get up earlier than her, I set the alarm all the way on the other side of our master bathroom. And it has a snooze on it. If I get up and I go turn off that alarm and have to walk all the way back to bed, am I going to really snooze and go to sleep? Probably not. If I avoid getting to the gym or going to the gym, put your workout clothes next to your bed or your gym bag in front of the back door so you're reminded to take your gym bag with you. At Amarillo National Bank, where my wife works, I have access to their gym, full gym, an amazing gym, indoor pool, sauna, jacuzzi, steam room, weights, free weights, machines, all of that. And you actually have lockers there, and they provide workout clothes that you have to wear when you get there. So I have a pair of shoes at the gym on top of the locker that are always there. The only thing I need to take with me to work out is my shoes. Is nothing. My shoes are there. So I don't even have to take a gym bag to go to the gym and work out. They provide you with everything that you need to wear, and they prefer you wear their gear. So I get to go there for free. I have everything I need there to work out. I have a pair of shoes there to work out, but yet I still find myself avoiding going to the gym, right? But it's like, okay, it's going to take an hour out of my day when I could be working, I could be doing something else. That's that mindset that causes us not to be in the kind of shape that we should be. I have been on a weight loss journey. I'm down 26 pounds, and now it's time to start toning up again. I need to get back in the gym, and I know that. So I need to just go. Amarillo National Bank is one of the things that they did. Yes, what Mitzi just said, that is convenience. There's no reason not to go. Amarillo National Bank eliminated so many of the reasons people don't go to the gym by just providing it for you. Okay, here's a fully outfitted gym, everything that you need to work out. We even provide clothes for you to wear to work out in, and showers and toiletries, shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, everything that you need is there. Blow dryers, everything you need to fix your hair, fix your makeup, do everything when you're done, if you will just go. So by removing all of the excuses, they took that away from you. Very smart, right? What about delaying starting work? Open your laptop and set a 10-minute timer to get going. It's like, okay, I'll open the laptop. I may check emails first. I may see if I need to return some phone calls first, but I need to get to work, right? We have TVs in the office, and we have TVs for a lot of reasons. We like to play music, number one. So when Marlene is here, she'll be here after the show. The first thing we generally do when we get here is we turn on the TV behind us, and we just put on some nice motivational music, usually worship music in the background, very light, and that's playing. If there's a Zoom, or if there's, a webinar that we need to watch, it's easier to watch it there than having competing volume controls on our laptops, and we'll watch that on the TV. In the front room, our reception office, we have a scrolling video of closings and different events that we're at too, and photos on a photo stream. So it's just something welcoming. So we have that plays in the background quietly, but we don't allow that to be a distraction. We allow that to be something that helps keep our minds focused by just playing in the background, and we get to stay focused on what we need to do. But if we need a 10-minute break and our brains are going crazy. We can turn around, watch a webinar or something real fast, a motivational video. And I like to watch Ed Milet. We watch a lot of preachers, and we actually we have caught ourselves and some other team members in here doing squats and doing some exercising real fast just to get our motivation back up, right? Get our brain pumping and our blood pumping. So it's very relaxing, but very rewarding. So we've set up our environment here to be inducive to us getting work done. And that's why moving from our other office to this one is so much more fit for what we do. So maybe if you're the one that delays starting work, just remind these, set up your environment to be inducive to working as opposed to distraction away from work. By reducing the time between decisions and actions, you take control back from procrastination. If you allow yourself to think too much, your brain will always default towards comfort as opposed to progress. In real estate, we talk about the pleasure versus pain principle. And sometimes you are drawn to lead people towards pleasure when it comes to buying a home or selling a home. What are the wonderful, pleasant feelings you're going to have once you have successfully sold that home or bought a new home? But sometimes you have to direct that person, remind them about the pain that comes if they don't. So that's another thing that we should talk about when it comes to procrastination. Are you going to allow yourself to continue to feel the pain and the regret of not taking action? Or are you going to go towards the feeling of pleasure and accomplishment when you do take action? Remember, high performers act before they feel ready. They don't let their emotions dictate their actions. They let their discipline drive them forward. The more you practice this one, the more natural it becomes. And soon, procrastination won't stand a chance against you. Number three, that we were just talking about. Good morning, Lisa and Beth, two of my favorite people in the world. Thank you for watching the show. Also, that's awesome. Just finished a deal with Beth Jones. We were on opposite sides of a deal. Congratulations. She brought a wonderful buyer to a product we had for sale, 40 acres out in the country. So awesome, Beth and Lisa watching the show today. Love that. We just talked about this, removing resistance, and that's actually where it flows into our third topic. One reason we procrastinate is that the task can seem overwhelming. So instead of taking action, we just shrink back away from it. It's like, I don't think I can get this done. I think this is too big for me. What is the trick? Reduce friction. If you need to write a report, if you need to write an offer, if you need to write an amendment on a contract or call somebody because your buyer is going to request a lot of repairs you don't think the seller is going to be prepared to do, just do it. If you need to write that, just do it, right? We call it the BHAG, the big, hairy, audacious goal. I need to do this, and it's huge, right? Well, just eat it now. Just do it. What is that thing that you need to do? Eat the frog. If it's a nasty, hairy frog, just eat the frog, get it over with, and you'll be happier once you're done, right? Maybe you don't need to commit to writing the retire report or whatever, but do some research on the report. If you have a task you need to do, get started by writing some of it, come up with a title. If you're writing an amendment, research what it's going to cost for some of those repairs to be done and already have them prepared when you're going to go send the amendment. So when you send it to the other agent, maybe you already give them an answer on how to respond to you, maybe to help their seller, right? If you need to go to the gym, commit to stepping inside the gym. If you want to join a gym, go visit 2 or 3 and just see what they have to offer. And once you are there, you will find that it's probably not as scary as you thought it was. Once you start, momentum kicks in. Action creates energy. And once you're in motion, it's easier to keep going. Products in motion are much easier to keep moving than having to start all over again, right? There's a lot of power behind momentum. Your future success depends on your ability to get started, not on being perfect. Number 4, control your environment. That's right, Mitzi. No reason not to. Control your environment. Remove distractions and excuses. Your surroundings shape your success. If your workplace is full of distractions, your brain will default to procrastination. Make immediate action easy by setting up an environment to support your goals, much like I talked about here. If your phone is a distraction, leave it in another room. If social media tempts you, just don't allow yourself to have it. If there are some websites that never stop bugging you, remove that from your phone. There are some apps that are so distracting. I just don't have them on my phone anymore. And I have to physically go there later on if I want to check into that app or whatever it is. There are some of them that they'll just kill you that phone. It's just like nonstop. And you end up looking at social media for 5 minutes and you look up, what seems like 5 minutes later and it's an hour later. But if you remove that, sometimes when I go out to eat with my wife, I just leave the phone locked up in the console of my truck because I want my attention to be on her, not on my phone. And we both have to do the same thing. It used to frustrate my wife to no end. I was on my phone so much, and I said, most of the time I'm on my phone, I'm working, babe. And that's how we pay the bills. And she's like, I don't have to do that to pay the bills. I have a job. I'm like, I know it's a little different. And now she has the habit of course, like I do, of checking our social media in the evening. But we don't spend all of our time on there. If it tempts you, remove it. Studies show that reducing even small distractions can increase our productivity by 40%. Your environment should push you forward into action, not pull you into procrastination. Number 5, adopt the fail fast mentality. Perfection is the enemy of action. Uh, Perfection, perfection, perfection. How many of you are perfectionists? Some of you I know are perfectionists, and it seems like you'll never do anything unless you do it right. Some of you are so good at it, though, that it seems like everything you do nearly is successful and perfect when you pull it off. And that's probably some of the things that we need to know. What is it that you have done that has caused you to be so successful into just jumping into these things? Well, one of those is the fail fast mentality. Perfection is the enemy of action, right? One of these biggest reasons we procrastinate is because we're afraid we'll fail, or if we succeed, it's going to take longer and it's not going to be pretty when we're done. But here's the truth: waiting for the perfect moment guarantees failure. The most successful people in the world take messy action and they take it faster than you do. They take it faster than I do. Adjust along the way, make a course correction if you need to, but keep moving forward. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is momentum. The goal is progress. The goal is forward motion. Every failure is a lesson. We talk about that here on the show all the time. Nothing you do is a mistake if you learn from it. And most of the successful people in this world have started multiple businesses, multiple companies, and they've learned from each and every one of them that may not have been as successful as they wanted. Many businesses don't succeed, and you learn from that and you start the next business and you've learned those lessons. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to improve, right? Every one of those is life lessons, is a stepping stone to your next failure. Every setback is setting you up for a comeback. Shift your mindset from avoiding mistakes to embracing progress. The faster you fail, the faster you learn, then the faster you win. Eliminate that. If you're going to fail and just do it faster, right? I was talking with a great friend the other day. We hadn't talked to him in a long time, and about a past company I used to work for. And this company had a couple of people. They let some people go, and all of them that got fired got better positions, making more money at their next job. And I said, that's one of the lessons I learned years ago. If you're going to get fired faster. Don't prolong the inevitable. Be a trailblazer. Go out and do the things that you know are right and will benefit the company. If someone at that company doesn't appreciate it and they let you go, shake the dust off your feet and move on to the next company, because that's the experience that you have. That ambition that you have is going to cause you to be more valuable at the next company. Get fired. And when you get, there's a book about it years ago. It's called Don't Get Fired, Get Fired Up. That means when you do get fired, you get fired up. You have a more powerful position in the next company, and you will be much more successful. Then on to topic number 6, make it public. Using accountability to force action to remove yourself from procrastination. If you are one of these people and you struggle to take action, tell someone you trust what you're struggling with, and then tell them what you want to do and set a deadline. The pressure of accountability forces you to follow through. Even better, find an accountability partner who is also working toward their own goals. When you know someone is expecting results from you and you're expecting results from them, it's much more easier for you to both hold each other accountable and not let procrastination sink in, right? You can also use financial accountability. Bet money on your success. Write a check to yourself that says, when I have achieved this goal, this amount of money is going to be mine to spend on something that's pleasurable. Or you're going to write a check to a potentially a company that you don't agree with or don't like, and say, if I don't hit my goal, I'm going to have to write this check to this business that I really don't care for, and I don't want to spend the money with that company. But if I don't achieve my goal, I have to do it, because that's the pain side, right? The pleasure towards me or those that I love um, is good when I hit the goal or I get the job done that I need to get done. But then the pain side of it is me having to take hard earned money and spend it on something I don't approve of because I didn't take action. When you do these things, procrastination loses its power over you. It just does. When there's something at stake, action becomes non negotiable, and you can remove yourself from the procrastination nation. Final thoughts today: action is the antidote to everything. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect opportunity or the perfect environment. It's about creating those moments, it's about creating your own momentum through massive action. You don't need more information or motivation. You need to act now. Starting is always the hardest part, but once you take that first step, everything changes. Motivation follows action, right? Where your focus goes, your momentum follows. If you will start taking the step, it will go with you. What's the one thing you've been putting off that you can do right now? What is something that you've been putting off that you can start now? A phone call you need to make, a report you need to type up, a business idea that you've had that you need to share with a friend, right? You don't need more information. You just need to get started. Don't wait. Take action today and watch your life transform. As always, guys, I love you. This has been Patrick Lee with Midweek Motivation Live. You know what I say all the time, right? Courage begins at the end of your comfort zone. Go out there and get a little uncomfortable today. Take massive action. Remember this: momentum follows action. You can do it. I love you. I'll see you again next time.